Hello, welcome to European Open Briefing for Thursday, May the 2nd. I'm Rafi Boyajan at XM.com, and we're going to be taking a look at what's happening in the currency markets today. So we saw the US dollar swing sharply yesterday following the Fed meeting at the moment. The dollar is slightly lower against the basket of currencies, and we are seeing a bit of a rebound in the other majors against the US dollar, in particular the euro and the pound, and the Australian dollar are one of the biggest gainers this morning. Equities, though, are struggling following the Fed, in particular Jerome Powell's press conference yesterday, where he dashed hopes of an early cut in US interest rates. So prior to the meeting yesterday, we had seen the dollar fall significantly. The Fed statement, where they kept rates on hold as expected, was fairly dovish because the emphasis was on the recent weakness in inflation. We also saw a cut in the IOER rate, that's the interest the Fed charges on excess reserves. All of that fueled speculation of a rate cut, but once Powell started speaking in his press conference, he clarified that there are no plans to cut rates anytime soon. The Fed was happy with the current level of interest rates, and Powell repeatedly said that the recent weakness in inflation is expected to be transitory. So we saw a big rebound in treasury yields, so that drove the dollar sharply higher, and in turn we saw other majors fall, in particular the euro. The euro had risen significantly over the past few days following those better than expected GDP numbers on Tuesday. The dollar is once again struggling at around the 1.12 handle. We're going to have Eurozone flash inflation numbers coming up on Friday, so if those are equally strong as the GDP numbers, we could see the euro rebound. The pound, though, has managed to hold on to most of its gains, so there have been reports that talks between Labour and the Conservatives are going well. Theresa May, speaking to a parliamentary committee yesterday, signalled that the government's customs union plan isn't that far different from the Labour's one, and she's also set a deadline until the middle of next week for the talks to make significant progress. So there's rising hopes that some sort of a deal could be reached between Labour and the government, which could mean Theresa May would be able to get her deal through Parliament. In the meantime, we've got a Bank of England policy meeting coming up shortly at 11 GMT. The bank is expected to hold rates, but we could see a bit of a downgrade in the bank's inflation and growth forecast, mainly due to Brexit and the global slowdown. However, the main driver of the pound remains Brexit headlines, so we're unlikely to see major reaction there. So that's it from me. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.